Got a lot of news today. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to Jack Move Johnny. For many years, last gen, this gen, I've used capture cards to help the gaming community and showing them stuff. This generation, PS4, Xbox One, they had capture devices already in them. PS4 is clearly better. But I wanted to show off games in 4K and maybe 60 frames per second. Of course, HDR. That's what I want to aim for this year with my YouTube channel. So I'm glad that he gave me this information. It panned out. We got a lot of big games coming out this year. That's gonna have HDR and 4K, and I'm happy, man. I've been looking for a good capture card in a good price range for a very long time. That is compatible with the PS4 Pro. So this is awesome. This helps me out a lot. So thanks to Jack Move Johnny. So something else crazy happened yesterday, and a video that I posted, not gameplay related, not drama related. It was news related. It got 2,000 views. I want to thank all the subscribers or the random people that saw the title and viewed it. I want to thank you guys. It wasn't a troll trap. It was very, very important news. I believe all of our section of the gaming community, we all forgot on Sunday when everybody was doing their Google Hangouts that the Consumer Electronics Show of 2019 is this week. A lot of, phones, tablets, laptops, shit like that is going to be shown off. But if Sony was going to be there, if they were going to be on stage, if they were going to have a press conference, they were going to give out that sales report. The sales report that Microsoft has not given out for the last 4 or 5 fucking years. Nintendo is behind everybody in terms of hardware console sales of the Nintendo Switch. But still, they do their duty in giving out that information to the public. So, this was important news, and it panned out to be big. So big that Kids Move made almost a 4-minute video while he was drunk, it seems, and he was very salty about Sony giving annual milestone updates for the PS4 sales. I don't see a problem with it. You should be asking Microsoft why they're not telling you how many Xbox Ones have been sold since 2013. That's what you should be pissed off about. But I can only imagine how many bets Kids Move has lost after the announcement of 91.6 million PS4 sold and 9 million copies of Spider-Man sold. I can only imagine that he owes a lot of people money for losing so many bets, but that's his problem. We have multiple links. You guys know it's the truth, but I have to go the extra mile. Links will be in the descriptions. So if anybody doesn't believe, that's why the links are there. You copy the links, you send it to those people that don't believe. That straightens shit out. I was predicting in the Google Hangouts for this past weekend and the PS Legion Hangouts. I think that was episode 6. I said that basically the PS4 should be at 93 million sold by January 22nd. Now, from what I hear, the sales update was as of the very end of last year. Okay, so it was not January when it hit 90 million or 91 million. It was the end of December. So, with that being said, it's still very possible in 22 days of January that they could still be very close to 93 million. We have Kingdom Hearts 3, a bundle, a limited edition bundle, and the game itself that has a long history with PlayStation that will push a lot of people to buy a PS4 compared to Xbox One. You have Resident Evil 2. Once again, that game resonates with the PlayStation community more so than the Xbox One. There are going to be many other examples throughout this month that people are going to look at it and they're going to say, I need a PS4. And we're not just talking about the United States. We're not just talking about UK. We're talking about Japan and all these other countries around the world. That's the one thing Xbox fans never understand. The gaming industry is more than just the United States. It's the whole world. And the whole world agrees the PS4 is better than the Xbox. And it does not matter if the Xbox One X has native 4K or 60 frames per second. It doesn't have the exclusives. And for so many people that have said time and time again, exclusives don't matter, this right here is why exclusives matter. People are not going out to buy a PS4 just because it has PlayStation's logo on it. No. They're going out to buy it because it has those exclusives. Award-winning exclusives. So this is a link I'm going to take you to. It's going to take you to www.sie.com. That's Sony Interactive Entertainment.com. It gives you this little graph chart of how it's been reaching towards where it's about to head, the 100 million consoles sold since 2013. This is a simple chart, right? Nintendo can do it. I'm pretty sure they might have one like this. I don't know why Microsoft hasn't. It seems very simple. You know, it launched in 2013. It's 2019 right now. It was at 10 million. Now it's at 91.6 million. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Like, all you got to do is give out that info, but they don't want to do it. Here's another link from GameIndustry.biz. Also underlying that Spider-Man PS4 has passed 9 million sales. That's September, October, November, December. That's 4 months. In 4 months, Spider-Man sold 9 million. That's huge. As you know, because of that, and there are so many Spider-Man games that were multi-plat that did not even hit 3 million across all the systems that it was on. It seems like it's pretty much cemented that Spider-Man's never going to go to Xbox. It's never going to PC, and it's never going to Nintendo systems because it doesn't need their fan base. With the PS4 fan base alone, it hit 9 million in 4 months. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. Speaking of Nintendo, this is some bad news that no one's talking about. You know, that's why I have this YouTube channel. I like to cover the stuff that it seems like nobody's talking about. Now, you know, this is credible, right? This is GameIndustry.biz. This is the same website, GameIndustry.biz. This was a little bit of piece of information that people did not want to see. They did not want to talk about. And whether you're a PlayStation gamer or maybe you're so sidetracked with the great sales of Spider-Man or the great sales of PS4, this is important. So hopefully you can get this information out. I only have one more topic to cover after this. And here you go. Nintendo could shift away from home consoles, says company president. We're not talking about Reggie. We're not talking about Shigeru Miyamoto. We're not talking about anybody else in their gaming department. We're talking about Nintendo's fucking president. The company president is saying that they could shift away from home consoles. Now, you might think the Nintendo Switch is selling good. It did not beat the PS4 this gen, and it will not. It's not getting the third-party support that it needs. Every time that it gets a game that came out originally on a PS3 and Xbox 360 and this generation, that does not mean it's doing good. That means it's getting leftovers. Some of the exclusives that they have are good, but they're kind of generic and predictable. You know they're going to have a Mario game. Every Nintendo system. You know they're going to have a Smash Brothers game. Every Nintendo system. You know Kirby, Donkey Kong, and Metroid are going to show up every Nintendo system. But that's not enough. And they really, from what I believe as a gamer, they have to step up in the power department of their consoles. If they do that, they won't be left out. Okay, prime example. Kingdom Hearts 3 would have been on Nintendo's platform. It doesn't matter if Nintendo didn't get Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Xbox didn't get Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 or the other Kingdom Hearts, but it would have been on Nintendo's platform because that's where Square Enix is going. They want to make Kingdom Hearts multi-plat. They can't do it with the previous versions, but they're starting with 3, right? So if they're starting with 3 and the Switch was more powerful than it is, the Switch would have had Kingdom Hearts 3. Same example. There have been tons of Resident Evil games that were on Nintendo systems. Resident Evil 2 Remake is not on a Nintendo system. It's not because it doesn't have history. It's more so the system's just too weak. That's not me bashing the system. That's a fact. There's been tons and tons of games Nintendo has missed out on with the Nintendo Switch this generation because it's too weak. Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, all of the Call of Duties, fuck. It's just not powerful enough to run it. Another example, Anthem is coming out. It's not going to the Switch. It's not powerful enough to run it. Nintendo needs to stop with the gimmicky controls and trying to be a handheld hybrid. That was cool. The Switch is cool for being a hybrid, but god damn, you need to start thinking more about the hardcore power. If you put more focus into making your system a little bit more powerful, the third-party developers won't have any reason to ignore your system. And you're going to have more people wanting to buy your system because you're going to have more games. But, you know, I'm just a random gamer, so, you know, maybe I don't know shit, but, you know, that's just what I think. We're going to pan over here to another PS4 exclusives. People might call it Jap crap. You know, they might say it's a chinky game, you know, but we're talking about another PS4 exclusive. Supposedly coming to the PS4 in 2019 this year. It might hit Japan before it hits us, but the cool thing about this game, it is made by Cygames and Platinum Games. Okay, if you got that, I think we got the English version over here. It's a Japanese version to the store, and this is the English version. So this is what it says: Cygames and Platinum Games present Japanese mega hit RPG with all new 3D actions. Now, you know, this game stemmed from the cell phones, but, you know, for the first time, it's a brand new game in that universe. It's going to be dynamic combat, just like all your favorite Platinum games. Very action-packed, very great story, amazing art style. I can't fucking wait. Once again, you can see a Japanese version to this website and an English version. This game has been confirmed to be heading west, and this will be a PS4 exclusive. From what I've heard, there's some chatter that it might also go to PC, just to make up any lost sales. But I think if it was only on PS4, it could still get those sales. It doesn't matter. But as far as from what I've heard, the contract is PS4 console exclusive. It will not be hitting the Nintendo Switch anytime soon. It will clearly never be seeing the light of day on Xbox. But I'll just look at that art style. Fuck, man. That shit's awesome.